Smith, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug introduced to my brothers.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. The return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Lance. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. From the gun, it's Lance. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Chargers make over first and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for him. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The two big plays run in succession as this one goes for 27.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
Touchdown, Chargers! Donald Parham, a 14-yard touchdown, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround.
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds downs on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got Allen. Shifts past him. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly get them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Hands it off out of the gun. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Lance looking to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 30.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Here we go. First down,
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, Eckler, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 97 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On second down and 4,
Lance. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Chargers 21.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Herbert throwing again. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 21. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Here we go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
The Lance going to throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This caught left side by the tight end Parham.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off to the 43, second down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Throwing his lance on third down.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Lance and company going on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. There he goes again.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Mike Williams.
75 yards.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Only had a couple of yards to get there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football on a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Williams, a man in motion right. To throw again on second down. Herbert.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jones now in motion left. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Flushed out right. And Allen's got it. Shoves him aside. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Eckler is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Here's Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception. And
now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And there he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game, they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there and worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Let's go.
And they'll go for it.
Lance completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lance going to try to throw for this.
And my goodness, another interception. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good whip.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for L.A. 64 yards. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Herbert.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So they go with pass and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversions? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Here's Lance.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One last throw here for Herbert. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before before being dropped. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really